Hello, this video is created for those preparing for the IELTS speaking test. There are two videos available, a self-test video and a video with answers provided. We wish you the best of luck with your IELTS exam preparation. What's the weather like where you live? Where I currently live and lived previously, there have always been 4 seasons. So the weather changes seasonally between hot and cold temperatures. I would say, as of late, the weather throughout all 4 seasons has become more warm than cold. Over recent years, though, I have felt like no matter the season, warm weather is present. Do you prefer cold or hot weather? I prefer hot weather. Even though I am originally from New York, which is known for being a cold eastern coast area of the US, I have always liked the warm, hot weather months of the year the most. When the weather is warm or hot, then I can spend more time outdoors. I can travel. Also, I can do fun activities like go swimming or go to the park and hang out with friends. Do you prefer dry or wet weather? I prefer dry weather over wet. In Korea, there is a monsoon period during the summer months. During this period, it can rain almost every day, which can make me feel hot and sticky due to the humidity. The feeling of heat, humidity, and wetness together is not pleasant, so I prefer dry weather over wet weather. Are you in the habit of checking the weather forecast? When? How often? Yes, every day I check the weather. I check the weather for the day before I leave my house. Sometimes I check the weather forecast a few days ahead to help in planning out my wardrobe. I don't like to be surprised by the weather, so checking the weather before the start of my day is one of the first things I do. What do you think are the effects of climate change in recent years? The effects are not great. Climate change is causing seasons to blend and shrink. Spring and summer weather are now more intertwined. Fall season is shrinking and winters are harsher than before. These are just some visible effects. Long-term climate change will also change the landscape with ocean waters rising, and climate change will also cause the extinction of some species of insects, plants, or animals. Would you like to visit cities that have different climates from where you live? Yes, I would like to visit tropical areas in South America and dry areas in Africa to experience what the climate is like there. It would be nice to visit Rio de Janeiro and experience the tropical climate there. Also, it would be nice to visit Cairo and experience the dry climate there. I am not a big sports watcher. When I was younger, I played a variety of sports in school, but never joined a sports team. So my interest in sports was minimal. However, whenever the Olympics or World Cup takes place, I like to watch some highly anticipated matches between country teams. As these sport matches take place, there is a lot of energy created on the news. This, I feel, plays a role in influencing all people, sports fans or not, to watch a game. When the Olympics or World Cup takes place, I watch the sport matches at home and usually alone. Since many of my friends do not watch sports, when there is something I enjoy or am interested in seeing, then I will watch it alone. Which sports do you think most people like to do, and why? Recently, I noticed that sports such as skateboarding have become quite popular amongst both boys and girls. I think this is because this particular sport requires you to learn a lot of steps such as balance and grip, as well as tricks when riding the board. Skateboarding is also an individual sport and not a team sport, so anyone can ride on their own without needing to ride a skateboard with a team. Do children need exercise? Yes, children need exercise. When young, our bodies are constantly growing and storing a lot of calories, carbohydrates from the food we eat. Nowadays, most youth eat a lot of processed food, which also has trans and saturated fats. So it is important for children to exercise to maintain a good, healthy diet. What are the benefits of exercise? Exercise can help everyone shed off calories that aren't needed. Exercise can help people maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle. Also, exercising can help build endurance and muscles. Exercising is recommended for everyone because it is a lifetime activity that is beneficial to our body's growth and development. What can be done to get children into sport? I think TV shows, games, and even peers are the best motivators for getting children interested in sports. Many children watch TV or YouTube and have seen famous sports players. These players might inspire children to try and play the same sport. Additionally, there are many interactive sport games that children can play. Many children also like to play sports that their friends or peers might already be doing, so they can play the sport together. What sport programs do people like to watch in your country? In the US, American football, basketball, and baseball are the most watched sports. These sports are lively as lots of events can happen on the field or on the court as players race to get the ball or try to catch the ball. Many Americans follow specific teams or, like myself, watch playoff matches between popular city and regional teams. Additionally, during the Super Bowl in the US, celebrities appear during halftime and perform a mini concert. This draws more viewership across the country. What's the difference between watching sports on TV and watching it live? The biggest difference between watching sports on TV and watching it live is the experience you get. If you watch sports at home on TV, then you don't get to experience seeing the players on the field or court. Also, you don't get to feel the energy in the stadium and fans cheering or chanting. Finally, you may not have the opportunity to wear and show off your sportswear items, such as a jacket, t-shirt, or cup that you may wear or use when watching a game.